Hi Libras, I'm Nick, joined by my co-star Nala. This is going to be your message for November of 2019. I hope you guys are doing well. These are general, so it may not resonate with every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, please do not force it and just carry on with your day. This does apply to both men and women. I would suggest to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs because these are all aspects of who you are. You may resonate a little bit more with one or the other at times, or gain additional insight. And I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. It'll pretty much be like a part 2 of what you will see here, where we will clarify everything, dive in deeper, ask further questions about this other person that we'll talk about, and then look at 3 things you should be aware of, be more cautious of this month, and then look at your advice at the end. Okay, so if you find that's resonating, you want to spend more time, you can click the link right after you're done watching this, okay? And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it is at Nicloves with 2 eyes. And of course, I appreciate you liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. If you do subscribe, don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified every time I post. I would appreciate it so much, of course. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So today, while I was meditating on your energy, I actually got a really nice message. First, the image that I got was of a big, long ladder, and it was up against like the clouds. It went like all the way up into the sky, into the clouds. It was really nice. It like made me feel so like woo, up into the heavens, like angelic. And then right after that image, I was placed in like a scene that made me feel that it was do you guys ever read that book? It was called The Big Friendly Giant. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, it was a book I read when I was a kid and I really loved it. But it made me feel out a scene of like that book. I think they had a movie about it too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a movie. Big Friendly Giant, B-I-G, something like that. And it kind of, the message is making me feel that like you are being connected. Like this month, you're really going to feel so connected. You're going to be feeling so protected. A lot of you have your own personal big friendly giant, aka your angels, aka your spirit guides, your past on loved ones, and they're protecting you. They're there for you. There's this like whole world that you have no idea of, that you haven't seen, and that is up there waiting for you, that you can connect. If you just go up the ladder and go up to the sky, you'll be able to connect with them. And you'll see that there's this whole different world of, you know, things that may seem kind of scary or mysterious or creepy are actually not that scary, are actually probably good for you. It's kind of like, you know, people sometimes judge other people, like say people who have a lot of tattoos, or maybe they look kind of scary or something. Sometimes those people are the nicest, friendliest people you will ever meet, you know, and then the people who try to make it seem like they're all godly Christian and stuff are some of the worst people. Trust me, I know, I've seen and I've experienced. So I'm really feeling like your message this month is that you're protected and you're going to have this deep connection, and you're going to be offered this opportunity to kind of connect to the divine, to your higher self, and you're going to be opened up to this whole new world. And as you know, it's Scorpio season, so we're going to be more inclined to dive in deeper. You are going to be receiving a lot of downloads, messages, dreams, synchronicities. So be open to that, open to this new world, because it's going to be, you're going to have access to it this month, okay? Obviously that may mean different things to you. Maybe you need to get a ladder, maybe you really love that movie or you love that book, or you can read it or show it to your kids or something, or nephews, nieces. But yeah, you know, apply it how you find fit, but that's kind of what I was picking up. Okay, so Libras, today for your positive affirmation, you guys got, I am healthy and full of positivity. I am healthy and full of positivity. Excuse my unpainted nails, I just wanted to give them a rest, by the way. So what I'd love for you guys to do is to say it out loud, and we'll say together 3 times, okay? I am healthy and full of positivity. I am healthy and full of positivity. I am healthy and full of positivity. So I hope you guys really said that like you mean it, because intention is everything. You guys know that. All right, and I'd love for you guys to say it out loud. Oh no, I'm not say it out loud. We already said it out loud, but you can say it out loud as many times as you want. Write it down somewhere. Jot it down on your phone and say it every day this month. And if you can, a couple of times in the morning and then at night before you go to bed, okay? Just a quick little exercise, but I really feel it's so important to make it into a habit, and just make yourself, feed yourself good things and good thoughts, okay? And then your 3 natural gifts and strength this month, it's so funny because they're all around the same category. It's super interesting. You got guide, king, and mystic, same colors as well. So these are all things that you may already be good at or already, you know, is one of your gifts, but it's really heightened and emphasized this month. So you could take full advantage of and embrace, okay? So your first one is guide, and it says represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. You're going to be, like I said, really connected to the divine, to your inner divinity as well. And you are really going to be able to recognize that and take full power into it and feel like you can do something from it, okay? And then your second thing is you're going to be feeling enlightened. You're having benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. So you are really coming into power. You're like the king or queen of your world, of this whole world right now. And you have so much power and authority that maybe you don't recognize or you haven't used. And you're going to be put in that position this month. So there's a lot of like royalty and like regalness around you and so much divinity. I think you're gonna be, a lot of you could be really spiritual, or you have spiritual gifts yourself. You could be a psychic, a medium, Reiki healer, tarot reader, you know, any kind of thing, but you're really in tune this month. So strong intuition. And then lastly, you got mystic. So you have a gift that reveals the intimate union with the divine. Okay, this is really powerful. All these 3 energies combined. A lot of you may be coming, a lot of revelations are coming to you this month, and you may realize that you have certain gifts that maybe you didn't know you had before, and you may see a lot of have a lot of dreams, get a lot of visions, hear things, see things. And if you do write them down or think about, okay, what was I thinking right at that moment, or what was I doing right in that moment, you can kind of tune in and see, okay, that was my message. Because obviously we all have specific messages that our angels and guides want to tell us, want to lead us on. So be open to receive, because you're going to be receiving a lot, and you're going to be really intuitive and really in touch with the divine this month, okay? Super magical. So make the most out of it and don't be afraid. Okay, so Libras, this month, I'm seeing that when it comes to your health, you are glowing, you are physically very strong. A lot of you are looking really good, you're radiating. A lot of people may be complimenting you, saying how beautiful or how handsome you look, or wow, you look great. You look very alive. You're vibrating, you're thriving. A lot of you could be, I think, you know, if you're going to the gym, you're trying to gain more muscle, or you're looking more toned, more fit. And I'm seeing that like emotionally you are at a good place. I'm seeing that it's going to be important for you to make sure you're drinking purified water, like, you know, not tap water. I guess according to where you live, but definitely in the US you don't want to be drinking tap water. Drink purified water, spring-filled water, reverse osmosis water, just stuff that's really clean, okay? Because I really feel like you're gonna be detoxing, and spiritually a lot of things are gonna be getting out of your body, so you want to make sure you're drinking and eating good foods, okay? There's a connection here when it comes to summer, so you may be thinking of something or some kind of memory or something that happened during summer. It's kind of like coming back, or you're being reminded of it, okay? And I'm seeing that when it comes to like your work, school, finances, that you are in a leadership position, or you're going to be placed in a leadership position where you have control, or able to like, you know, tell people what to do or do stuff. And you're going to be faced with this decision that you're kind of at a crossroads, like, oh, should I do this? Should I do not? Like, I don't know. You're trying to be logical, but still, you know, do the right thing and use your heart. So you're going to be kind of stuck in the middle. But I feel like as long as you follow your heart and you do what's right and you feel strongly about it, whatever you feel most sure about, do that. If you're having doubts about a decision, maybe look at other options, because maybe that is not the best decision. You want to be really sure about it, okay? And I've seen that if you need advice, you can seek advice from a Leo or a Cancer, because I feel like those 2 individuals will give you really good advice and really mean well for you. Or some of you could have Leo or Cancer somewhere in your chart. I'm also seeing that you're probably going to be talking with or be closer with your mom or with a mother figure in your life. And I think you're going to be either, the relationship's going to be getting stronger, or you're mending a relationship. And I think a lot of you are going to be receiving messages from a mom, or calls from an aunt, grandma, or stepmom, or even if your mom is passed on, she may be sending you messages, and you may not even know it's her, but she's sending you guidance and advice, okay? Some of you may be thinking this month to change something with your appearance. This can be like a haircut, hair dye, like coloring your hair, I don't know, something physical like your nails, or if you're a guy, clothes, cologne, perfume, something like you're changing something up about yourself. Being guided to let you know that there's a lot of angels around you, a lot of protection around you. So even if you feel like you're not protected, or that no one is there for you, that there is protection around you, that maybe you are unknown, that you don't know about, or you don't see physically, but you are very protected this month. Someone or something is protecting you very much. And I think some of you could be earth angels, or you have really sensitive, sweet, loving souls, and that's why the heavens are really protecting you right now, okay? Especially because right now, after Halloween, the veil between the spirit world, our world, is very thin, and that leaves room for all kinds of spirits to be around, good and bad. So your energy, your essence is being really protected right now. So, try your best, keep your vibes high, keep doing what you're doing, and be real with your emotions and what you're really feeling, okay? So that good spirits are attracted to you, not the bad ones. The bad ones can just go away because they don't have an influence over you, okay? And then I'm seeing that when it comes to your love and relationships, that you are kind of gonna be stuck between a decision or what to do. And I think some of you kind of have your guard up, or you're feeling kind of defensive. And I kind of almost feel like you don't need to be like that, because there's so many things that are going to be revealed to you, and you don't need to. There's so much protection around you. I feel like there's just like strong protection around you that you don't really have to do much. There's so much that your intuition, your heart already knows, and it's like your mind just has to accept it, what your heart already knows. And sometimes I feel like that can be hard, like your mind accepting what your heart already knows. That, I feel like that's not making sense, but hopefully you know what I'm saying. And I'm feeling like you have been strong on your own for a long time. You're really strong, and you've been like your own cheerleader, your own motivator. And I think now what you're mending the two, your inner strength, your physical strength, and the power of your heart and your will to push forward no matter what. And I'm seeing that like you're gonna have strength over any situation. Like if you are at a crossroads, or you're unsure of where this situation or where this relationship is heading, or the connection between this person, you are going to make the right decision for yourself that leads you into your empowerment, that makes you feel stronger, that makes you feel more secure, and you're going to do so in confidence. So by the last few weeks of November, I feel like you are heading on strong, and you know your decision, you know what you need to do, and you're finding the answers. You're so connected that you don't doubt what's going on. I feel that like there's someone who is lying, or maybe has been lying to you, or said something or did something to you. Maybe this person cheated or manipulated you, or something, had you feeling lied upon, or had you feeling like they did something wrong to you. And I think this person may have been influenced by their parents or by two other people in their life. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm getting strong, maybe Aries, or they can just be an air sign or a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be any of those signs. It could be any signs, you guys, of course. This can just be the energy this person's embodying, but they are very sneaky, and they have a way with their words. They know how to get away with things, and I think it's like they want to have their cake and eat it. They want to get away with stuff, but I feel like you see the truth. You see through the BS and through the lies, and that's because you're so guided and gifted this month. You're gonna have the strength to pull through and not feel sad about it, and not feel like a victim or feel upset about it. I feel like you're gonna actually be stronger after this point, and know where your next step is, where you're headed. This person is bringing about some problems and fears that of course make you question yourself, make you feel like you need to defend yourself. And I feel like they have been listening to other people. They may have been listening to other people, and I kind of feel like it's a couple. It doesn't have to be their parents, but like a couple, a man and a woman. And I think these two people are kind of controlling people, or they could be kind of like aggressive, or like their way or the highway. I just feel like they're being controlled or influenced by two other people. This can even be friends. But one is a female, one is a male. One carries more of the female energy, one is more of the, feminine and masculine energy. But I feel like this person is very, they know how to manipulate. Like, they know how to say things in a way to make someone believe them, to make it seem like they're, all good, but they're really not. And I think this person does so in the hopes that they will have control and power over the situation. And they can have anger issues, very outspoken and charismatic and charming in a way that's like, oh, they're super bubbly and social and stuff, and so it makes it seem like they're cool, but I feel like there's like some hidden agenda behind them. So it's not someone you can trust, so be aware of that. But I feel like you're going to be very protected, so it's okay. Whatever they do is not really going to work on you, and you're going to be able to come to your senses and see what's real, what's in front of you. Okay, so Libras, we're going to be clarifying everything that we saw here, and then looking in deeper into this person. And what are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What is it that they want you to know? What's their next action or move towards you? We're going to be looking at what it is that they're lying about or trying to get away with, okay? 7 is repeated here twice for you. So this is highlighting relationships, the 7th house, and problems and fears. So there's going to be some stuff going on within your relationships, okay? So be aware of that. But I see that you're going to be strong and pull through and find a lot of enlightenment and strength and confidence after this point. Okay, and then we're going to look at the 3 things you should be aware of, be more cautious of this month, and then your advice at the end. Okay, so I hope to see you there. The link will be below, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, take care. Bye.